Hi, welcome to the video on the overall class on the Shepherd Sakai site. Okay, so what you do is you go to, and up here it says courses.shepherd.edu, right? And you put in your user ID, which for me happens to be the first part of my Shepherd email, and I'll plug in my password. I'm assuming it's similar for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and log in. Okay, up here in this upper menu, what you have typically are the classes you're taking that semester, which is why I'm having all of these over here. I would assume that for most people it pops up automatically. If you want to change it, if you make sure you have the right classes for that semester, you go over here under sites and you choose them. Okay, so let's directly go over to our class over here. Okay, I'm going to put it in the student view so I see what you see. Currently it says it's unpublished simply because I haven't pushed that button yet. But as soon as it's published, I will send you an email and you're able to look at it. Okay, so anyway. So in the course home, I just give a brief hello. So hello. And I just bring to everybody's attention that this is Spanish 101 is a class for complete beginners of Spanish only. Okay, so if you have any previous experience in high school or any other place really speaking Spanish, please contact me as soon as possible so I can set up a placement exam for you. And that way we make sure that you're in the right level for your learning. Okay, the next button says start here, so that's where we're going to go. Okay, and on this site, obviously I start with having a little welcome message, and then I go over directly to discuss course materials. Now we will be using the book Panorama, 5th edition, marked over here, okay, as well as the access to the online site. It's called SuperSite Plus with vText. vText just simply means you can see the book online, okay, but without WebSam. Okay, that's important. The Shepherd Bookstore has all 3 options for this class, and each one in a different price category, but I ordered all of them. So you have the hardcover book together with the online code. That's the most expensive one. You have a loose leaf version of the book. That's for your ring binders or whichever way to choose you choose to bring that in with the online code, and the online code option only, which means you'll essentially be buying an envelope really with that information, and you would be bringing in a laptop or any other device to class that you choose. Some people use I don't know, their phones, iPads, whatever works. Okay, this is the cheapest option and it is also the most flexible option, and I think the people who choose it, if they do choose to use it throughout the semester, they're quite pleased with it. Okay, now with respect to price and usage, I think the online only option is the best. It's also, like I said, the least expensive and also pretty flexible. And we'll also be doing a lot of online related homework, exercises. You can follow along with some videos. Yeah. Please know that the access to the online site and completing the assignments is part of the coursework, right? So won't just use the online site in class, showing videos, doing some exercises, but it is the main site for you to do your online homework, okay? If you have any questions on purchasing any sort of the book or any version of it, or if you have any questions about this, please email me, okay? Here's my email, esuarez@shepherd.edu. I can also show you where to order it online, but like I said, it's all in the bookstore. Okay. The next thing we'll do is we'll briefly touch on the syllabus. I won't be going over it. I'll probably do that in class or in a separate video, but you would find the syllabus over here. The syllabus is very important to read, although it may be cumbersome to read, I will admit that. But it has my contact details, office hours. It discusses access to disability service, accessibility services. It discusses your grades, what assignments will appear, how they're graded, how they're weighted. It talks about what the assignments will look like, gives details on that, and it also obviously gives a rundown of our plan for the semester. Okay, so what we'll do in week 1, 2, 3, when exams are, when particular assignments are due. Okay, so I would strongly suggest you look at it very, very carefully. And let me know if you have any questions. Okay, email. I know I skipped resources, but let's directly go to email. Email over here in Sakai is what I'll use primarily to be in contact with you. Unless you contact me individually, then obviously I'll answer that email in my regular email. But Sakai is the email structure I use to email the entire class. So if there's an announcement, if I have to change something within the schedule, because we're in a pandemic, you never know, that will be my main means of getting into contact with you. If you don't check your Shepherd email regularly, please make sure that you have that forwarded to whatever email account you do read regularly. It's important that you do not miss any information from I and any other class, really. Okay, looking quickly at resources, this is where I posted some materials that you'll need, composition topics and cultural activity sheet, and if you've read the syllabus, you know exactly what that means. The grade book is a means for me to keep your grades up online, which means you can pretty much at any point in time look at your grades throughout the semester and see where you are. I tend to update it every few weeks or so, but specifically about a week or a few days before our midterm grades are due, and about a week before final grades are due, so you can see where you are, and nobody wants surprises in life, right? Yeah, the roster is for all of us, just to see if you want to contact somebody in the class. You'll see who's in there, what their names are, and you can also email them through this email. It's not just between you and me. And I may use tests and quizzes as we progress throughout the semester, but basically this is it. Okay, so if you have any questions, please email me. Again, you can find that out here. There you have my email. And have fun exploring, and make sure you read the syllabus. Adios!